Alright.
I wasn't ready.
What's up? It's always weird in the very beginning because we just gotta act like we weren't just talking.
No. Am I supposed to hear myself?
I need more snare in my headphones. Nah.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Alright, chill out, Fergie. Alright, so Franchon, the heavy hitter diva.
Yeah, heavy hitting diva Crews Desert.
And you are the athlete rep. You are the female athlete rep for USA Boxing. Although you are a professional fighter, you left us.
You know what? You guys left me.
But we still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Like, I don't even know where a check cashing place is. I don't make no money.
Oh, you know what?
You know where all the check cash places at. You probably got accountants and stuff.
Man, I'm just trying to renew my EBT card.
I know where you're at.
What?
That's you.
God, I'm not even ready.
That's you. You're a singer, professional boxer, athlete rep,
designer.
Oh, you're making trunks now?
Yeah, I make a little bit of everything.
What's your company called?
The HH Desern. Well, it's called Desern LLC, but my boxing apparel and fashion designs is under the HH Desern. DEZEARNED.
Put it in the comment link.
Yeah.
And how long you been doing that?
Well, I've always dipped and dabbed into fashion and making stuff. I used to make like paper dolls and take socks and make outfits for my Barbies. And then when I would get my own clothes, I would just cut them up and think I was doing something, but I would always customize them.
Just look homeless.
Yeah, and look at Kanye's line. Like, homeless is in now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've officially been grinding with that probably like a year and a half. And it's been pretty cool. Like, I work with a lot of cool boxers.
Got any big names you work with?
Of course.
You don't want to throw out names?
No, but I've gotten a lot of support from my female peers. USA Boxing alumni, now professional boxer Raquel Miller, Nadia Feliciano, who just fought Michaela Mayer, and Alicia. She's worn some of my garments. As far as men, I just made something for Devon Alexander's brother, Vaughn Alexander. He'll be fighting on March 3rd.
They just named him Vaughn, really?
Vaughn, yeah. Yeah, that is weird. That's cool, though.
I think so, but de in Spanish just means of. He's just of his brother?
Yeah, of the same woman.
Is he the little, I guess, I don't know.
Oh, and my favorite client, Mr. Glenn Desern Jr., he's like, yeah.
I think he thinks you're cute.
Yeah, tell him to follow me, slide on my DMs.
Just a honeymoon all over again.
Yeah.
That's her husband, by the way. He's a fighter too. And do you guys ever spar?
Oh yeah, we spar in the living room and spar at the gym. Like, I'm
Loser does dishes.
Takes out the trash. I cook, he does the dishes, or I do them as I go. But we gotta give and take relationship.
You take the L. You gotta cook and do dishes.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, sorry.
Nah, you can curse. Yeah. Anybody have a problem with the language here?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hey.
Yeah. So we are out in Colorado Springs. And we came here for the strategic planning meeting, and I'm obviously opinionated.
Yes.
And I
think the athletes would be very proud of how involved you are and how you speak up and really look out for the interests of the boxers. And you give a lot of great insight to USA Boxing as well. Like, you're a great medium for.
And then it seems like I'm complaining all the time because no one else wants to complain, so they'll tell me their complaints, and I signed up as athlete rep. So I don't need, if it's a problem that everyone has to deal with,
yeah, I
don't have to mention who told me to complain about it.
Exactly.
Speak up as part of the act, but just bumping heads with everybody in that room.
I mean, you know what, people, like you said, change is sometimes uncomfortable. And I mean, closed mouths don't get fed. So if you
end up getting dry mouth,
exactly,
stank breath,
exactly, and just dying.
And the thirst is real.
Yeah. Sip that water, Cam. But yeah,
Try to give me a mug of tea when I was.
Yeah. Oh. When you stepped up, I said, "Let me get this piping hot tea ready." I had the cup and a saucer. But yeah,
It's getting real in that little in the breakout room.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on who was in your group.
Yeah, it was Lou and Mike Campbell. It was me, Lou, Mike Campbell, Stacy, and the short hair Aaron.
People don't like the truth because when they already have in their minds that they're doing things correct and it's no better way.
You should have stayed home then, because we're here to make changes to grow the organization. And the reason behind the meeting for the people listening is to, I guess, fix some of the flaws with USA Boxing, increase membership growth, increase funding for the athletes, make a stronger grassroots program,
and strengthening the brand, having more eyes on USA Boxing as a brand, as a prestigious sport, not just a poor man's sport that we're so known for, like the foster kids, the stepchildren of USOC.
Yeah, we were the redheaded stepchildren.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was in Andre Ward won a gold medal in 2000.
2000? I think it was 4.
It was in Athens.
Oh, he's not that old. I think it's 2004 because I came out in 05 and I just missed that class.
Oh, okay. So 2004, and then the men didn't get we still didn't get a gold medal. But Shakur got a medal, Nico got a medal, Clarissa got a medal. It was
Deontay Wilder got a medal.
Yeah, in 08, Deontay got a.
I think he was the only one.
Yeah, but we went from, I thought we had 4 medals. It was 3. It was Nico, Clarissa, and
Marlene got a medal.
Marlene got a medal.
Not this. That was the 12.
But we're growing as an organization, and we finished 6th out of all the countries that were there.
That's awesome.
Out of the 11 athletes they could have brought, it was 13 athletes they could have brought. They only brought 8 because some of them didn't qualify for the Olympics.
Well, I feel like USA Boxing, I've been involved with the sport since 2005, and I feel like it's just trying to catch up, because on one end, like if you take the 04 class, the 08 class, and the 2012 class, abundance of talent. Like it should have been plenty of medals, but I don't think
the structure was there.
Yes, the structure, and now that we're developing a better structure, the athletes are producing more. Yeah,
Billy Walsh is there full time now, which is cool. I don't like his warm ups. I tell him every time I have to do them, and I don't like that Jenny leads him off, and she's in a good mood when she does.
She's a freaking pirate.
Yeah, her pirate noises when she's doing.
It still haunts me at night.
But he's there full time now, so that'd be better. I just don't like camp at the Olympic Training Center. It's a beautiful place for a week, and then you're like,
yeah,
you know what they're gonna serve like on Tuesdays, and then there's no vegan options.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I feel like like where I'm from, it gives, like, to come out here, it kind of detoxes and resets, and you could really focus. And yes, you get in that mood like, oh my God, I'm so bored, I could kill myself. But
like, cool, boxing's cool and all, but if you expect me to make what you're paying me, I need to be able to work and do some stuff on the side. So I can't wake up at 7 a.m. to weigh in, and then have team breakfast at 9, and then work out at 11, and work out again at 2, and then work out again at 6.
I feel you.
I got reading, I got email, I got to build a business. I can't sit in a camp all day.
I think being a entrepreneur, not everyone can do it. And as for myself, I'm still growing in that space as well, but people don't understand it and they don't respect it, because a lot of people want to live in that system, or they want to live in that box. Like people who are entrepreneurs and they have visions, they don't, they don't fit into that space.
Yeah, if you travel off the beaten path, and they're not a fan of that.
Nah.
Because I guess I'm not gonna defend them here. I guess their job is to, grow the organization and control, and a lot
make
of them are
soldiers.
I guess you remember, I had I used to have too much fun.
Yeah, of course. But you gotta understand, like,
and they're young kids, so you gotta keep them in line. Because when I was 19 and out there, I wasn't.
I was 17 when I made the team, and we had fun, but we won stuff. Like, we went out and wrecked and won stuff. Like, I went undefeated from 05 to 08.
Damn.
And came back and still was wrecking stuff. So
back like cooked crack.
Yeah, it's just different strokes for different folks. Like, some people need that structure and stay on me, and
I don't like that. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, like, I'm a butterfly. I'm a freaking flower. Like, let me
peacock.
bloom.
You gotta let me fly.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on, peacocks don't fly.
Who knows? Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Okay.
What's next for you fight-wise?
I'm actually scheduled to fight in April. I just signed a deal with Salida Promotions, which I'm on the same, promotional rosters. Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer, which is, pretty dope. Yeah. My time in amateur boxing, I was proud to be
42 years.
Yeah, proud to be in a position to help grow the sport. Shut up.
She been here before HD TV.
Yeah, man.
She been here since the first Bush administration.
Oh.
She was here before electricity.
Hey, I was here before people got paid. Women weren't even in the Olympics, but yeah. I just signed a deal with Salida Promotions, and I'm scheduled to fight in early April. This year I'll be hopefully fighting for a world title, which is cool.
Where would that be an ideal place? Do you like to, because you're from Baltimore?
East Coast.
Yeah.
Of course, you always want to fight in front of your fans and your family, but I mean, anywhere is.
Where would you rather fight?
New York or like Vegas.
Why Kansas City? Let's end this podcast.
Where's the cricket at? Where's the cricket?
I'm gonna put that on the list.
Yeah, you gotta do that, buddy.
I don't know. I like Kansas City. I stopped off in Baltimore. I was taking a train from DC to Baltimore.
What train?
I went
the MARC train.
Like you leave the train station in DC. I took the train or subway, whatever, and then you got to take a bus from like that to the subway. From I guess Union Station or whatever that is to. It's like
you caught the Greyhound?
No, it's like a $2 bus, like a city bus or something.
Oh.
And you go through like the hood, and then you're like, all right, man, we're out of the hood. Wrong, because when you get off the bus, that's when you go downstairs down a little
to the subway.
Yeah, a little market,
Lexington Market. You were up the street from my house.
I'm sorry that you live.
No, baby, no. I lived a block or two from the stadium.
How many times have you been shot?
No.
Yo,
no.
I never felt so uncomfortable. I was like, is this Jamaica?
It's an experience, but I mean, I stayed with my property is located on the University of Maryland college campus, so we have like security and stuff. But
looking at the people there, I was like, no one cuts their lawn. Like, no one cuts their lawn. If you have lawn, I don't know.
No, I live in the city. I'm just saying, like, my apartment building is on school property, so
I didn't even know crack wasn't whack.
You know what? Our city has a lot of history. Like, actually, Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad was a couple of blocks from Lexington Market. The Star Spangled Banner was written at Fort McHenry. So it's a lot of heavy stuff there. And I believe energy travels, and you got a lot of slave trade. It's just a lot that's happened in Baltimore, and it's heavy.
That energy from that little to the Lexington Market, that little train ride thing.
It's heavy.
That's bad,
bro. It's heavy, but honestly, a lot of great things have come from Baltimore, Maryland, as well. So, I mean, yeah, of course. Let me dust my shoulder off, but my coat too tight. But, yeah, you don't want to flex on them.
Hulk smash.
But you just gotta always see the silver lining in anything you do or anywhere you're at. You gotta make wherever you are, your happy place.
I guess I could dig it. I'm not going back.
If you come, I told you to call me because you waited till you was already leaving.
Yeah.
To let me know.
Well, I got there. I was at the Young Conservatives Energy Summit in DC and had a day off, so I just took a train down to see my nieces, and Yeah, then I experienced that, and I was like,
I got the plug at Cheesecake Factory.
Are they got vegan options there?
They should. They can saute some asparagus
I'm
or
not
something.
paying $42.
Baby, I said I'm the plug.
Oh, you get it for the low? Oh.
What? 5 years in a trap? Of course I get it.
You used to work there?
Yeah, I used to work 3 jobs.
And now you don't. Now you just unemployed.
I'm self-employed, and I'm a college student, so that counts for something.
You feel old when you're older?
No, honestly, I had the opportunity through like the USA boxing program or USOC program to go to college when I was 19, but I was winning and I was ready to go for the games.
They say you could never be too old to box, but you could be too old to learn. Oh, they don't say that.
Okay. You know what? It's funny because honestly, the stuff that
what you going to school for?
I'm going to school for.
And before you tell me, do not tell me something like. First of all, do not tell me entrepreneurism because that's silly.
Okay, so listen. Let me plead my case. Let me plead my case.
Did I get it on the first try?
Something like that. When I was propositioned to go to college, I feel like you don't need college to start a business. You don't need college to always be successful in this world, because in high school your diploma really doesn't count for anything these days. No. And most of the people I know went to school and they don't have the job that they went to school for.
No, they're paying that debt off.
Yeah, and that's one thing I didn't want to incur. Number 2, I wanted to do study something that kind of goes in line with what I want to do with my life. So I took up small business management and entrepreneurship, which I was already doing.
Okay, so I'm not saying that all the classes are a waste of time. I believe that there are probably classes in there that people should take, but going for the whole degree and now you gotta get electives, and you probably taking like 17th century art interpretation.
Well, I've been prolonging, but the stuff like my academic advisor is so cool. Like she knows my personality, she knows my strengths and weaknesses, and she helps me get through it. So, if I'm not feeling that class this semester, I don't do it. Like she's been helping me out through the whole process, making it easier.
Yo, you ever see that commercial with the dude with the jacket? It was like back in the 90s, 2000s. You have a jacket with all these question marks on it, and he was selling a book to teach you how to teaching people how. His book was about getting people to buy your book. Mm-hmm. That's what his book was about.
Oh. Okay,
that kind of seems like a big business here is telling you about to be a small business.
But check this out. I have a scholarship, a full scholarship.
Oh, okay. Well, still, you're wasting your time is money, bro.
But listen.
Well, you can give yourself you give yourself the degree. Be like, hey, look, Franchon. Yes, Franchon, you got a degree. I know, we're both in debt. Like,
I'm not in debt.
I know, but you're still wasting time.
No, I'm not. I don't see it as that way. I feel like, okay, so.
But before I go any further, I'm still unemployed. So unemployed
by choice, because I refuse to not be happy and work and not be happy doing something.
Yeah. It takes a little bit of balls.
I lost my mother in December 2016, and it really put a different perspective on life. Like, my mother was a hard worker. Like, she worked 3 jobs at one time, and she just worked herself. That's why she got sick, because she worked herself in a hole and didn't take care of herself or do things that made her happy. And I said, I'm not going out like that. Like,
yeah, you're the biggest mama's boy I've ever, and for a girl, like, no, mama's girl is on.
Yeah.
As a mama's boy, all your pictures, all your profile, what are you doing today? Hanging out with my mom.
That was my inspiration. Like, she really drove me, because like I said that our journeys was parallel. Like, when I made my first national team, she was diagnosed with her sickness, and they had told her she was going to die, and she overcame it. So she fought to live, I fought to win. And I had my pro debut in November 2016, and a week later she passed away. Like a week and a half later she passed away. So she got to see me through my whole process and transition to professional. So
you do the everything, worlds,
everything.
bro.
everything. So yeah, I just took a lesson from that. Like, of course, you know, I've been a server. I've been in lowly positions, as a server, as a hotel coffee barista, as a retail person, like selling clothes and stuff, you know. But those didn't fulfill me. And I mean, I'm no stranger to working to make ends meet, but who wants to live their life stressing? Like, I'm a meek person. Like, I could live off a little bit.
You've been in USA boxing for a long time.
Thank you. I've been in training, but
Kim F. Austin, the F is for frugal.
Yes. But I mean, I'm a meek person, so I could live off a little bit of stuff, and I'm realistic. I'm not like, yeah, I want a huge house, I want this. No, I want to be able to take care of my family, maybe invest in some things, and I'm good. But when it come, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing something I don't want, and to me that's scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's growth. Like right now, like my husband's really holding it down, and I keep saying, I'm gonna go get a job. He's like, no, I got it, big mama. No, just build your business and keep working hard and do what you gotta do. And I'm like, okay. But honestly, I have no problem going and booking a job. And if I do get another job, like when I work at a hotel, that benefited me because it hookups on hotel rooms and you feel me? Yeah, and then when I worked, I used to work for Under Armour, so I got 50%, and also had the opportunity to network. I met the CEO 3 times. So
his house looked like a damn hospital.
I haven't been there. You been there?
Yeah, I did the fight night in like 2000.
Yeah.
14, 15. Got to meet Michael B. Jordan and that
Creed dude. Yeah, he's lit. You see, he's like successful. He's like a year older than us. 2 years.
Man, I need to get my life together.
Yes.
Hey, we need that strategic plan in me.
Yes.
We need a strategic plan in me.
And my college courses taught me that. That's I was like, oh snap, that's a SWOT.
You're like, she's like, it's strength, weaknesses, opportunities
and threats.
You're like, SWOT.
It kicked in.
Everyone just kind of looked at you like,
no.
Well, you went to 9th grade.
You know, basically, but you know what? Everybody's marker for success is different. Like for me, my mom went to college for a little bit, then she stopped so she can, you know, work and stuff. So that I wanna, you know, to have kids and just be like, oh yeah, my mom graduated college, but I ain't going to college because she didn't secure all this wealth for me. Like,
man, if I could choose, like, I would like to be a Trustafarian. Those trust fund babies who just act like they're poor. They do the whole hipster thing.
Oh yeah.
They look homeless with their old book bags with MacBooks inside.
Yeah.
I want to be one
they
of those.
Pull out their black card and just be like, I'm going to Starbucks.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't give me change. I can go buy the whole Starbucks.
Yeah.
But I feel like in my situation, as you know, you grew up in this boxing life.
My whole adult life.
Exactly. And it unless you go out and just search for knowledge and educate yourself, you'll be in a bad predicament. And that's what we as the athlete reps are trying to bring to the table to make sure some of these boxers can get financial literacy and get life skills, how to
I think that's the part that's missing, because I mean a lot of JO kids are there and they're being tutored while they're at camp, and that's awesome, but they should be working on, like, I don't know, in my head, we should be working on building them up, like building their brand, teaching them how to utilize social media and like have them grow their following.
Some people, you know, I don't think it's for everybody. Like
some people don't have the personality for it.
Exactly. And I mean, I just think they should have life skills, because God forbid you're fighting and you break a limb. What you gonna do? Or
you leave the country and don't tell nobody, and then you start to suspend you for a year. Lenroy.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh shit! You know what? I feel it's just like I just feel those life skills, because not even just Olympic elite level boxers, just Olympic elite level athletes. Period. Like, we've been here with, you know, gymnasts and swimmers, and they don't have a care in the world. And then when you put them in the real world, some of them are like, huh?
Yeah. When I first got to the OTC, I thought it would be like in my head, I was like, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna be super focused. Like, I know everyone out there, no one parties, everyone goes to bed at 8. They're up at 5 a.m. like climbing up mountains and stuff, and I got there and they were just turning up.
Yeah.
I saw like some of those athletes were like, they were out partying until, because how it works is, for listeners, you have to get on campus with a key card. So when you drive in, everybody in the car got to swipe their key cards to get in, and then people know what time you made it home. And so if you wait until it was like 7 a.m. or something, they don't swipe your card. So if you went out, you just stayed out.
I mean, it was an experience. Like, it was an experience. We all have our own little stories. You know, throwback boxes know the Papa John's across the street. You order the pizza and tell them meet you at the gate.
People used to hop the fence to get to the 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah.
They started cracking out, putting cameras.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Don't drop any names. Don't throw them under the bus.
You're right,
what happens in camp stays in camp.
Yo, he got caught jumping a fence, and like he was on the fence when he literally on the fence, looked up into the camera.
I mean, that's before they
they know there's cameras out there. They got caught, but there's it when you're so bored out there, it's just so easy to get in trouble. Luckily, for the last few years, I got to stay off campus because they don't. Oh, Miss Flower, she's the most. There's something so adorable about old Asian women.
I love her. She makes the best omelets.
She's so. She's like, you're vegan. We're gonna make something, and she like, yeah.
And she always wants me to sing because she remembers when I was on American Idol. So she's like super cool. I love that even years they still remember me and show me love.
Yeah. We get treated. Who do you say get treated worse? The wrestlers or the boxers?
The boxers.
Oh, okay.
Who do you think?
I don't know. I ain't never been a wrestler.
I'm about to jab you.
And man, something else I want to bring up about you. Oh, do you perform songs anymore?
Yeah, I'm actually going into this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually going into the studio. When I get back, I have a couple of
You want me to drop that beat? Yo,
no, I'm not ready.
Yo. You
got knocked the fuck out!
Wrong one.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Myself, me, I.
Why? Because I spit that hot fire.
My bars and unparalleled.
Oh, you got that Fergie range?
Yes.
Yo, I didn't watch the All-Star game.
Hold on, I got you.
But it was quite a.
I mean, who needs the game when you got this? Wait.
Yo.
Hold on, wait for it. Yo, yeah.
Yo.
Hold on, and it's.
Yo.
I said, I had to put on my Instagram page that I know a lot of people lost faith in, singers that claim they could sing, and Olympic athletes that sing.
Oh.
But I got something for you.
Here we go.
Wait for it.
Oh, Carl Lewis.
Hello. I'm gonna make it up to you.
Yo.
Bro, I was dead for like I couldn't.
I karaoke.
They're karaoke. Oh, you leave at 8. They're karaoke tonight.
Yeah, my flight leaves at 8. Heading out to Phoenix for the Vegan Food Fest. It's gonna be the first time I've realized all the veg fests I've been to, I've only emceed them. I've never spoken, and I've spoken to a few, but I speak if a speaker like doesn't show up or whatever, I fill in. But I've always emceed, so I've never gotten to enjoy the event. I'm literally on the stage for 8 hours.
I just want to say, like, you are one of the few athletes that really just branched out and build yourself up, and I have to commend you on that. Like,
thank you.
For real, like, Cam F awesome. You had a vision and you stuck to it from changing, and you live every letter sound of that name. You live it to the fullest, and I mean it's lit. Like I'm proud to know you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Did you think when you started in this boxing game, when you had the short dreads and that you would be where you are now? Oh yeah. When you were Lenroy.
Are you just gonna bring up my slave name like that?
Yeah.
First nationals I went to, I made it to the semis, and it was like I always heard people talk about Colorado, the altitude, whatever, but people are just mentally weak, and that's not a real thing.
I object. But continue.
Yeah, I did too.
Continue.
I thought I hyped myself. I was like, oh, that's not even a real thing. People just me and my coach we were walking up the stairs and I look at him and I was like, man, you out of breath? He's like, nah, you're out of breath. And I was like, oh, it might be real.
No, my experience was I fought this girl. I forgot her name, and it was drawn. I won like by 3 points. My first open tournament. First open tournament, my first fight at the Nationals. I'm like, okay. And I mean, I was fighting so hard, I punched myself in the face. Like I got out the ring, and I literally like almost passed out. I had to take my clothes off. I was like trying to take my trunks and everything off. Actually, the Russells had to take me next door to the medical place to get oxygen because I was about to die.
It's so frustrating. Like you can't find the air.
It's an experience.
It's the first time I've ever questioned. Only time I've ever questioned is boxing for me is when like we got maybe 17 seconds into the first round.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, and then I felt my chest burning, and I made it through the round, and like the ref was like, stop, and then the bell rang, you're supposed to go to your corner. I just stood there, hands on my waist. I was like, I ain't gonna use it.
You sound like me.
Yo, the only reason why I got up, and I just like, I wasn't even sitting down in the stool. I was like leaned in the corner, and I look over, and he looked worse than I was.
So I was like, okay, I could get him.
He gonna break.
Exactly. I mean, after that first fight, I was broken in, and I was able to go on. I stopped everybody after that. It's like, y'all not gonna keep me in here for 4 rounds, bro.
Oh, back with the 4 rounders, man. After that fight, like I won. Like I stopped him because he was
done.
He was done. It wasn't even my punches. I stood up longer, and I'm
Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, we got out the ring, and like I'm seeing everything closing.
Yes.
Dark, and come on, and it get dark, and I was like, am I going blind? And I kind of stumbled, and the doctor grabbed me and was like, go sit down. And
drink water.
If you stumble again, you're getting disqualified. So as long as you need to sit down, and like looked at me in a way like he ain't messing around.
Look, I'm trying to help you.
I sat there because heavyweight, I was the last fight of the afternoon session. I stayed there for like 3 or 4 hours.
I don't blame
until
you.
the next session started.
I don't blame
you. I wasn't.
It's like you are not ready to risk it all.
I saw the light in I qualified for the Olympic trials in 08, and I lost out there. And then I realized that everybody turned pro. I was like, everybody in the weight class turned pro? Yeah, so I was like, so with the ranking points that I have right now.
Where does that put me?
Oh, I'm number 1? Oh, I'm gonna do this again.
Okay.
And yeah, and then that's when I just started winning nationals because I made it to number 1 by everyone just turning pro, and I just gained all the experience. But yeah, I had lost on tangent, but I didn't think all this stuff would have happened, and also kind of first of all, I never thought I would be a vegan. Secondly,
which is very significant and awesome.
Never thought I would play a sport for one. I didn't start a sport until I was 17. Didn't think I would be a vegan. Didn't think I would do any type of public speaking. Didn't even know. Never thought I would do comedy.
I think you're awesome.
I think you're awesome. Hey, everyone's like, yo, you're like the male Franchon.
Shut up.
Yo, I swear.
We were parallel all the time.
Hey, you got that work though.
Yeah.
When we were out there sparring.
Oh, shut up. What, we were outside in the grass?
Yeah, we paid for it. Caught that work.
F me all the way up.
Yo, no, there's no ring. You can't cut off the ring because we outside.
But you got to throw a punch to fight so you can get some points or something. But I
just need 1 point. That old point system, like the 20-pointed people. Yo, 20-point people was where it was at.
Man, I was stopping it. It was one time I fought and the altitude got to me. I fought my friend Lisa. She was 45 and I was 65, and we had met at 54. And I fought her, and I was beating her up like I was about to outpoint her. The bell rang and she came back. I barely won by 2 points because
she's a daughter of
Ann Wolf's daughter.
Yeah, she was beating the mess out of some girl and like had her by like 19 points, and then the round ended. And I was like, yo, she gonna come out.
That's how it happened.
She was done.
That's how it happened.
Yo, she lost that fight by like 3 points.
It happens that way.
I was back with the 4-minute rounds, but you got anything to promote, to say?
Oh yeah, just follow me on my social media accounts because social media rocks. Courtesy of Cam F Awesome.
Some heavy arguing to try to promote social media.
They don't know.
Yo, I was trying to tell, I'm not dropping any names, but I was trying to tell an old person that you can't post an hour boxing lesson video. I'm like, don't even get me started. But I was like, you need to do specific ones, short videos. Like, no, you need one big video. A lot of people watch it. I was like, that.
Okay. No. Do you know the attention span of people, teenagers, young adults?
Yo,
I'm freaking like struggling to concentrate.
Man, that's my life.
If the picture isn't nice, people don't read books. We just look at pictures. If the picture isn't nice, we're not gonna pay attention.
Yo, if the picture ain't, if it's not even a high quality camera, I'm not gonna like your picture.
Exactly.
Yo, I don't watch shows with commercials. I don't. Yeah, nope. I don't watch anything that's not in HD. I'm not gonna watch TV like a poor person. I work too hard for that.
Yeah, well,
I am a poor person.
Yeah, the struggle. But yeah, follow me at the HH Diva. That's on all platforms.
And I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, look out for me. April, I'll be fighting again. Most likely on Showtime. Hopefully a TV slot. So we're still debating on that. Yeah. Also, I'm working on a mixtape.
Oh, yo, mixtape coming soon.
Shut up.
I bet your ass gonna be in gas stations trying to sell mixtapes to people. Hey, yo, my man.
It's that hot stuff, that heavy hitting. My mixtape. Also, check out my apparel, boxing apparel, and fashion apparel at the HH Des Earned, and Cam's gonna put that link in there.
Yo, I will put it up on the screen right now, but I don't got that type of software graphic capability.
We're in a struggle.
The way my podcast budget works.
We're using free Wi-Fi as we speak.
Yo, it's still loading.
Yeah.
Trying to get a video yesterday.
I thank you for having me on, Cam, and much success and much love, and trying to look out for you in Tokyo 2020.
Yo, my vision 2020.
Yeah, gang. Gang.
I don't even know if I'm gonna do that yet. I'm still contemplating that one.
You gotta follow your heart because it can be redundant and.
I know, but also
politics.
Yeah. Also, yo, my phone bill ain't been cut. Like, life's good.
Yeah, Netflix all paid up.
Yo, I got my own user account, filling my tank every time.
But listen,
and I've been doing that for some years, and I know it sounds stupid, but I swear on my life, every time I fill my gas tank, I'm just like, yeah.
That is so gratifying to fill your gas tank and know that your phone bill and insurance is paid up. Like, that's a feeling of accomplishment. Like, you know.
Yo, you don't know the feeling. Oh, I hope you don't know the feeling when you can't make calls, but you could receive them.
Baby, you don't know the feeling when you trying to text and it says not delivered, and you gotta get Wi-Fi. Trust me, I know.
Hey man, you don't know.
Life and times of an entrepreneur, and I wouldn't have it any other way unless I hit the lotto or, you know, fall into some money. Yeah. But it feels good when you work for your own and you can spend your own.
Yeah, but also it takes a lot of hours and a lot of learning. I'm like on YouTube tutorials.
I'm a self-taught seamstress, so I know, baby. I went from trying to hot glue some stuff together to being able to sew everything and make sure it's nice and put a little oomph in it. So yeah.
Now you out here making Vaughn's trunks.
Shut up.
Hey.
Shut up.
Hey.
Growing.
And you know we can thank for that.
Hey.
Can I get a witness?
Can I get a witness?
Beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes.
Oh snap!
Yo, he's gonna be the speaker before me tomorrow. That Gray, the vegan rapper, the dude who made the Thanksgiving song.
Oh,
yeah, I haven't met him yet. But
well, just make sure you post videos. And where can we see your video? Where can we see that? Are we gonna get seeing that footage?
Yeah. I started posting. I wasn't posting any videos of me speaking because I don't know why.
Yeah, it's all in timing. Timing is everything. And our time is up.
Amen. Alright.
Nothing to tell the people but to stay black.
Later, guys.
Gang.
Gang.